by now, we're used to Marvel superhero team-ups. Between the Avengers movies, various crossovers in the Marvel TV shows, comics, and any number of post-credit sequences, all our favorite Marvel heroes being on screen at once is something we've come to expect. But there's still something else we crave. A certain je ne sais quoi of fighting goodness. Something fiery. Thanks, Ryu. That's right, the greatest crossover in gaming history is back. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics is a collection of 7 stone-cold masterpieces of fighting greatness. Think of it like the Infinity Stones, but there's a bonus stone. These are the 5 reasons you should be playing Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. There's a lot of great things about being a gamer in the age of the internet. We can order pizza without ever talking to another person. We can match up against other players without ever talking to another person. We can even rent a movie without ever talking to another person. But despite all that, not all is convenient. Sometimes it can be tough to get all of your games in one place, especially with some of the classics relegated to ancient arcade cabinets and defunct console purgatory. There is good news, though. Capcom is here to hook you up with 7 classic games. X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and X-Men vs. Street Fighter, meaning you'll get all the Marvel fighting game action you could possibly ever want. But as they say, that's not all. For the first time in almost 30 years, the Punisher side-scrolling beat-em-up is coming home. First released in 1993 in arcades and in '94 for the Sega Genesis, the Punisher is the first collab between Marvel and Capcom, blossoming into something truly special. Back in the day, you'd have to go to the arcade to play against people, hoping that someone who matched your skill level would be there so you could get some practice in without getting beaten into a pulp by the arcade's local god-tier player. Thanks to Fighting Collection, you'll be able to truly live the World Warrior lifestyle, bringing your best characters to face off against players all around the world. Whether it's ranked online battles, casual brawls, or private lobbies, the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection is ready for worldwide battles. Most excitingly, rollback netcode will be available for the first time for the pile of newly re-released old-school titles. Ever wanted to jam some X-Men Children of the Atom with your buds that live cross-country? Well, now you can, and with as little lag as possible. But what's that? You don't know what rollback netcode is? It's complicated, but I'll do my best to keep it simple. It makes the games run silky smooth. If you were worried about lag breaking up your combos in X-Men vs. Street Fighter, don't. Online play is smooth and silky. One of the most memorable things about heading to the arcade is admiring the incredible art that adorned the incredible games in those dark, loud rooms. Thankfully, you can now take some of that home and away from those obnoxious neon lights and sticky floors of the arcade. I mean, check out this beautiful box. How could you not want that sitting on your shelf next to the rest of your games? Give it a place of honor even. Only the best for our boys Cyclops and Ryu. And to make it even sweeter, those purchasing a Day 1 physical copy of Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics will receive an exclusive Marvel vs. Capcom comic created and published by Marvel Comics. It's a must-have for gaming collectors and comics enthusiasts alike. Ever wondered how good you are at Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes? Ever wanted to put your name on the worldwide leaderboards and see where you land? The Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection lets you do just that. Thanks to the modern age of connectivity, you can see exactly how you stack up with the best from all around the world. Hit some online ranked matches and see how high you can climb. New and returning players will be immediately able to wreck their opponents with the new one-button specials, smashing through the barrier of entry and letting them compete with their more experienced friends right away. Plateauing on your rise? Not as good as you remembered? Dive into the training mode and get those combos down pat. You think Justin Wong got to where he is without constantly heading to the lab? Think again. Sometimes you need a break from beating up everyone that crosses your online fighting path. Thankfully, there's tons of bonus contents for the biggest Marvel vs. Capcom fans. That's right, no Capcom collection is complete without some excellent extras. You'll be able to take the music jukebox for a ride if you want to jam out to the best tunes MVC2 has to offer. Check out all the art you can handle in the in-game museum, and make sure each and every game looks as arcade perfect or just like your grandma's CRT with the new display filters. Once you've taken enough of a break, head back into the Wild West of the online modes and use those rested button fingers to the best of your abilities. Get ready, Multiverse Warriors. It's time to battle it out.
Marvel!